Hello everyone, it's Sheree from Turquoise Dreaming. Welcome to my channel. I just wanted to come by today, and what I'm doing is trying to clean up my craft room. So yeah, I just got done with some projects and I had a major mess in here, so I'm just cleaning up, and I don't like things sitting around after I kind of leave everything out while I'm doing a project, and then when I'm done I like to clean everything up and start fresh with a new project. But also I have sitting around some estate sale things that I've done, a couple of estate sale videos where I show you, my treasures that I've picked up. And this was all from the same estate sale, and I'm still kind of trying to go through those things because, I wanted to share them. And also, I just wanted to kind of, like with the recipes that I did a little while ago, I wanted to go through that in detail so that we could kind of explore things together. Because like I said, when you're at an estate sale or a yard sale, you try to look things over and make sure, it's something you want to buy and take home, but sometimes you don't get to look at it thoroughly. So I've just been kind of exploring things with you. So I have a little pile here that and what I do is after I do the video and we go through and explore what I have here, and then I make a pile and I put it away after the video. So that's my process. So I have a few more things to go through and explore, and then I can have my craft room all cleaned up. But I've got a little pile here on my table, so we'll just get started so this video isn't too long. But, so what I've got here is a little pile, I think it's a little pile of books. So, this I picked up. I think I've seen these before at yard sales, and I've never picked them up. Now, this one I did get because it had this orange cover, and the ones I've seen before didn't have this brightly colored cover. It says for the year 1952, Farmers and Planters Almanac. And I just like the really old, even though it's a little torn right here, I really like the old look of it. And then inside, right here, it has an advertisement. And I just want to see, I just personally want to see what else is in here. And, share it with you too, in case you come across one. Maybe you'll, as soon as you see it, if you like this one, here's another advertisement. For her hearing aid. But anyway, if you see one, if you like this one, then you'll know right away. I really love the advertisements in these old kind of magazines and things like that. So, and these pages are really nicely aged. As you can see, they're brown. I'm trying a new setting on my camera, trying to control the blur, so we'll see how we do today. I'm trying to keep an eye on it too, so in case it does go blurry, I know what's going on, because it's hard to look down here and watch the camera. But let's see, here's another advertisement, some more advertisements. Pajamas, 5-piece ensemble. Oh, this looks neat. Complete 15-piece Texas Ranger cowboy outfit. Isn't that cute? That's awesome for kids. Little advertisement for a cowboy suit. Shampoo curls, waves hair. So yeah, really cute advertisements in here, and then just kind of aged book pages. This is pretty right here with the color. So really pretty. I like that. I like that. Let's see. Or keep things organized. Okay, yeah, here's some postcards I picked up. Now, they had more postcards, but they weren't, as cheap as I would have liked. Everything was half price on the day I went on a Saturday. But, so I didn't get all the postcards. I just picked out some that I really, liked a lot. So, as you can see, this has a lot of color in it, really pretty. Some more. Like, they look like double-decker buses. This says Piccadilly Circus. So really pretty colors in these. Let's see. a recipe postcard. That's cool. This one, this is a postcard that looks like a picture. It says Desert Warfare. It doesn't have a date on it, I don't think. Let me see. No, I don't see a date. Sorry, clearing my throat. This is a used one, but look at how cute that is. A very vintage Christmas looking postcard. It's a spotlight. Desert Warfare again. That is a postcard. This is, well, I'll just show it to you. This is very futuristic looking. The Travelers Insurance Companies. Wow, that's cool. Does it have a date? No. No date, but that's cool. It does look old. It almost looks like mid-century. Something they would make in the mid-century type era. There's a few of those. And it's pretty flowers. Postcard. So those are postcards I picked up. Here are some more little books. We've got Little Lost Kitten. And you can see it's a little aged. The pages are a little browned. And then Singer Sewing Machine, probably instruction booklet. I just like this because of the pages, you know, are sewing related, of course, and they're aged. And look at this whole little book, this cover. I could possibly make a journal out of that. Of course, I have made little journals like this out of this size book, so that's a possibility for that, to make a journal out of that. And then these books are really cute. Recently, I've had one of these in the past. In fact, I think did I have this one? Anyway, I've had these little like friendship books before, and I just did a video. I just made one into a journal, and for somebody as a custom order for a friend. And so these make really cute journals. They have the cutest little covers, and the pages are all really cute in these. And so when I make a journal out of them, I make a, you know, a bigger spine, and then keep the pages and add, you know, more pages to it, of course. The last one I made had, I think, 2 signatures. So those make really super cute journals, especially for a little friendship journal. This is an old Girl Scout handbook. And look how pretty this is on the inside. My Girl Scout record. It was never written in here. Let's see if it has a date on it. I don't see one here, but look at I love these colors. This latest date here is 1955. So this is probably 1955. And I just really like the pages in here. It is fairly old, and, you know, the pictures are vintage when you do see a picture. And then you have a lot of little, you know, Girl Scout related pages and book pages with just words on them. I would, you know, of course, use those too. If I don't think they're aged enough, I could age them further with coffee dye or just around the edges or something. But I kind of like them. I like them the way they are. You know, I mean, they're from 1955, so they are old, even though they're not turning brown yet. But really cute images as far as just random Girl Scout images. Well, let me see what's stuck in here. This is, it looks like kind of like instructions or a list of things that were purchased for a possible sewing project. So that's cute. And so yeah, there you go. Old Girl Scout book, handbook. I really like the end papers in these. Really pretty with the green. So that's a little pack of books that I had got. And this house, as I was leaving, and I had already picked up a bunch of stuff, I went into the garage and there was a bunch of stuff out there. And I found some great stuff out there. I was like, you would think, you know, the garage is on your way out. Maybe they put a bunch of junk out there. But I think I found these little, I'm not even sure what they are. I kind of looked at them real quick because I was kind of on my way out. And then I just started looking around to make sure of what was in the garage. And so let's see what these are. So this is, it's kind of like paper dolls, but it's a little, they're all connected. So these are really cute. They're kind of Victorian looking. They are shiny on this side and white on the back. So I guess it's kind of like a banner. I don't know. If you've seen something like this, maybe you can tell me what it was used for. If it was used for a banner, I don't know. But really cute. And so I'm seeing, of course, you could cut each one apart and make a little tag. You put your little hole here. You could glue them down or sew them onto a page. You can just put them in a pocket, you know, as a piece of ephemera as they are. They do look a little old because they're starting to, you know, they're yellowed on the back where that was probably white. So a bunch of those. And then there's another little pack of the same thing. Not the same thing, but whatever that is, a banner or whatever it is. And these are little kitty cats. So they're different colors. Oh, these are cool. Oh, these are so cute. Okay, so if you know what this is used for, tell me, but I'm seeing little tags and ephemera for journals here. And these are adorable little kitty cats. Look at all the colors. They're very colorful, and these are going to be fun to put into journals and to receive in journals. Oh, they're so cute. Those are adorable. So yeah, when I saw them, I knew they were cute. I didn't know what they were exactly, if they were paper dolls or whatever. But I do, you know, you can see through the bag that it's something super cute. So I picked those up. And let's see, we've got a little pack of recipe cards here. Let's see what they are. 4 assorted designs, fold to standard 3x5. Okay, so you're supposed to, here's one that is somebody folded. So you, let's see, this looks like, so this is the top. It has a little food related decoration here. And like it's bread and a cup of milk, things like that. And then you've got your lines here. It's white on the back, and I guess to fit it into your recipe collection, like if you have a little box or something, you're supposed to fold it in half and put it in your recipe box, I guess. So a little pad of those. And here's another one folded here. And the rest, I mean, they're not used. And then there's a bunch here. It looks like most of these were never used. And okay, they're different colors. I got red, blue, yellow, and green here in the back. So those are really cool. Something I've never seen before. Really different and exciting because I do make recipe journals. I have, I think, a few, 3 or 4 in my shop right now. And so these will be fun to use. I guess you could use one depending on the size of your journal. You could actually leave it like this and leave it as a page, or fold it in half and use it for ephemera in pockets and things. So those are really cool. Glad I got those. Something really different. Here is how to start playing bridge, a little booklet. And, okay, so I like the pictures in here, the colors. Very, very pretty and old. As far as a date, I don't know if we have a date in here. But it looks like, I would guess this is probably from the 50s. Doesn't look like, okay, Here we go, 1957, right here's a copyright. 1957 right here. So cool. That's really cute. So yeah, I guess you saw the page is good. But really cute pictures. And just show you up close some really pretty pages in that little booklet. So that would be great little pages for a journal. And then I picked up, she had a lot of patterns, and I just went through them and picked out some that I liked the picture on the front. I do use the, I've been using the tissue to decorate envelopes and make decorated envelopes. They make a really good a decoration for an envelope because they make the envelope look real vintagey. And then I use the other papers. This one, let's see, the papers are really browned. And those make great pages. So, but I'm not sure. Some of these do have a copyright, but I'm not going to take the time to look at them, but they are old. And I just picked out the ones that I like the pictures on the front. So this one has two ladies with really pretty green dresses. That's Simplicity, and here's a Butterick with some ladies, really cute styles there from that's probably the 50s. But yeah, it's hard to find the date on these. Here's a really old one, Butterick, and really cute pictures on that one. Here is some ladies, really stylish. I like the stylish looking pictures of the ladies, so those will make cute journal covers, or you can use the envelopes as pockets also. So some patterns with really cute, pretty, stylish ladies on the front. And then I have more recipes. And so this is another little recipe organizer that I picked up in the kitchen. This, they had a price of $3.50. I got it half price. So, and look, I'll show you what's in here. I don't know if you can see it in the pockets real good, but this is heavy. And I would like to explore it. And I don't know how long it will take. So, let's see, this is tied in a knot. So let me get some scissors here because I'm not going to be able to tie that knot quickly here. Okay, so let's get in here and see what we've got. In the last batch, I found some little treasures. So, you know, that's why it's fun to go through these stacks of recipes. You'll never know what you'll find. I mean, look at this. Thing is packed. So, I'll try to just flip through quickly, but let you see what's in here. You know what I mean? Like written, handwritten piece of paper. That looks like a copy there. These are copies of handwritten. A lot of newspaper clippings and handwritten. So, handwritten. Well, it's not handwritten, but she's got where she modified the recipe. Like instead of, she must have made it larger. So instead of like 1 stick of butter, she's got 2. So she's modifying the recipe there. So a lot of little cutout recipes in here, newspapers, handwritten. So we'll just kind of go through and see what we see here. Here's a recipe card. I love when I find those. It's a handwritten recipe card. So a lot of clippings. I'll just kind of stop at the special things that look special. Here's a nice yellowish vintage looking paper for a handwritten banana split cake. Oh, that's my piece that fell off my craft table bike. That's funny because I had it sitting down here beside my craft table. So some clippings, newspaper clippings. We can get through this quick. Handwritten on an index card. A lot of clippings, clippings, clippings. Handwritten on a piece of paper, old piece of paper. Here's some typed out. This is a thin, old, kind of old paper. So lots of clippings. Let's see, what do we have? From a magazine. Here's a handwritten little piece of notebook paper. And copies of handwritten. That's cool. Probably friends sharing recipe. Here's handwritten on that yellow, another piece of yellow paper. Typed. Let's see. Here's some handwritten on index cards. Okay. There's a lot of cutouts. Here's handwritten on an old receipt. That's cool. Let's see. Typed out with modified notes. And here's a handwritten strawberry cake. Pretty ink. It's like purplish. It looks purplish. I don't know if that's faded blue or actually was purple. Handwritten on a very vintage looking index card. Cutouts. Here's a handwritten. This is another handwritten like I had in the last batch on a card catalog card from the library. Some cutout from something. Typed on a recipe card. This is a copy. This is from a newspaper. What is that? It doesn't look like a recipe. Intelligence report. Just want to see if there's a recipe on here. This is very brown. Oh my goodness. My mom used to make this cake. I don't know how many of y'all's moms used to make this cake, but it's really good. This recipe, here's how you cut the cake up to make this bunny. And then when, you know, my mom made this cake when I lived at home, and then when I moved, you know, grew up and moved out and had my own kids, I also made this cake a few times. So this is a really, actually a really good, really fun little cake to make. You do have to have a big board or something to put it on because it's very long. But the cake and the icing that they have you make with this is really good. So that just brings back some memories. I also had that, or maybe still have that recipe. And of course, I'm sure it's online. But the bunny cake, that was a good cake. So, oh, here's some cutouts. Oh, a pretty recipe card with the handwritten. Oh, this is one of the folded ones. Not the ones that I got, but another one. So that's how it works. I hadn't seen those before, actually, except for, I think I have seen a used one before, but never any unused ones. But there it is, how it works. And so more of these typed and the little handwritten one on a card. I was saying in my last video, I like how, you know, ladies just grab whatever is nearby to write down a recipe. So sometimes you get some really cool things like that receipt we just saw in the library card catalog card. So a lot of handwritten in here, paper, newspaper clippings, and typewritten and copies in this stack. Let's see if there's anything else cool in here. Any treasures. Another little handwritten on a note of some type bread pudding. Here's a cute recipe card. Let's see, blueberry yum yum. Oh, here's the front of the card. And then the recipe is inside. There's lines here. So it's written there, and then on the back also. And this is by Hallmark. That's cool. So a really cute old, probably vintage recipe card there. Here's one. actually have some of these. I think I have some that are unused. So here's a used one where they actually typed out the recipe. And here's another cute one. Handwritten, typed on an index card, handwritten on some note paper. That's cute. I like, it looks like almost like a ledger piece of paper. So copies, handwritten on a recipe, another card catalog card. And typewritten on, this is a well-used one for brown sugar pound cake. I bet that's good. Handwritten on a little card. Oh, here's a tag. That's cool. I wonder what the tag was from. It's a big tag with a recipe written on it. And let's see, anything else in this pile? Nope, nope, nope. Let's see if we can go through a little bit more here. Maybe we can get through this stack, because I have, I think I have another Ziploc bag full of these recipes, and I have a big binder full of recipes also. So 2 more kind of big recipe packs to go through. So I'm just going to pull them all out of here and see if we can just flip through them and get through this one. And then we'll be done. I can put these away. So here are just a lot of clippings, cutouts from magazines, typewritten. So this must have been her stash for mostly newspaper clippings. And then a few, here's a pretty, one of the folding recipe cards, and it has strawberries on it, and it is aged. So really cute. It has a name on there of her friend, which I can't really, oh, Marie French. So that's a recipe from Marie French. Oh, here's a pretty one. Love the colors on that one. And that's a 4x6. I hadn't seen that size before, ever. So that's cool. That's very different. I don't know if y'all have seen that size, but I had not seen that size. This one has green print on it, so that's different. Another stove recipe card. And so, newspaper clippings. Here's something here. The story of Mabry Mill and Old Southern Recipes. This must be a mill around, let me see, in Virginia. So that's what that is. Typewritten and a little handwritten card catalog. Let's see, this is a handwritten, but it looks like a copy of a handwritten. Here's just some note paper with a recipe, and this is a Santa. Sorry if I'm, don't think we're getting blurry, but sorry if there's any blurry spots. Here's handwritten on a patriotic note paper. Let's see. Handwritten and typewritten together. Typewritten, okay, some typewritten. Here's a little handwritten on just a little scrap paper. And some cutouts. This looks like receipt paper, but it has a recipe on it. And scrap paper. See what I mean? They just grab whatever. Recipe. What can I write it on? Grab that. Give me a piece of paper. That's so funny. Especially for somebody that's kind of like me, that's like so kind of OCD about keeping everything so neat. So I kind of have my recipes very organized in a notebook, in sheet protectors. So I do not have any scrap paper in my written recipes in my, I guess that's why I find it so neat that because I don't do things like that. So when I find it, this is a little booklet from Dixie Crystals with a bunch of recipes. So that's kind of cute. Little mini recipe book, and it has a cute picture here on the inside. liquid. What is that? Liquid brown sugar. I didn't know there was such a thing. You can tell I'm not a baker, right? I don't know if they still make it, but that sounds like a pretty good thing that would come in handy. Okay, newspaper clippings. Here's a receipt. Oh, this is like an ingredients sheet. That's cute. Oh, with a recipe on the back, but that is cool. I've never really, this probably came in some kind of, it says, wait a minute. It says teacher, subject, grade, date. Okay, no, this is not, but it has apples on the top. Apples for teachers. Okay, I get it. Anyway, this is a teacher, some kind of a log for a teacher to keep track of something with her students. And on the back is a recipe. And I really like this. I might have to, there's a date on here, 1990, but there's no copyright. So I may be able to copy this and use that as pages or ephemera in my journals. I think that's really cool. And if I could get some yellow paper, I could do it just like that on yellow paper. That's handwritten pickle recipes. And here's another pickle recipe. Some more clipped here. And let's see. So we're almost through this pile. We got through this one pretty quick. Here is some handwritten right here on just little note papers. And here's a pretty recipe card. Ooh, frozen fruit salad. So it's a little card. And then it says happy birthday here on the inside with a note. And there's a recipe for frozen strawberry salad on the back. This is made by the Current company. Really pretty colors there. And then here's another one of the stoves. A few of the stoves here. This one's typed. This one's handwritten. This one's handwritten. Oh, those are really cool. I think that those are kind of hard to find. So I think those are really, when I do find them, scrap paper. And when I do find them, I think they're really cool. Okay, we have some Bell note paper, and she wrote Cajun sweet potato casserole recipe on here. So that's different and cute. Wouldn't that be fun to find in your journal? Little as ephemera. And here's a pretty card. What's cooking? Saturday chicken. It's called Saturday chicken. So it's handwritten on a recipe card. Here is a Wachovia. In case you're not familiar, that's a bank here in, actually it's called Wells Fargo now. That's a bank here in North Carolina, and this is a recipe written on there. This is pretty recipe. So we have clippings, and here's a little handwritten card. Clippings. Here's a little handwritten one on a scrap paper. And then, let's see if the rest are clippings or what. Clippings, little cut out probably from magazines. I think this little lady liked to cook, don't you? She liked to cook, which is a good thing. Somebody's got to cook, right? This is a really cute one. Handwritten on this card. Trying to make sure we're not, like we're trying to get blurry there. Here's a neat thing here. Oh, this is a stamped envelope. And what do we have inside? Little booklet. And there are recipes in here. And that's cool. Clippings, another one of those is stamped. That's got a cute little stamp on it there. I'm trying to see, date is 1985. The date on the other one was also 1985. Here's a receipt with a recipe on the back from Ernest R. Jones, hauler of petroleum products. That's cool. Old recipe there. The rest are clippings. Maybe. Let's see, here's a handwritten on an old business little note paper. And then clippings. I've got quite a pile here going. I don't want it to fall over. Trying to keep it balanced. Another little typewritten one on one of the stove. Some notifications. There was a handwritten one there on note paper. We're getting to the bottom here, so I'm just trying to see. We didn't find any little charms in this pile, but we'll see what we find in the next two piles. Like I said, I have a binder, a bit regular size binder that's like that thick to go through, and another Ziploc bag. So, oh cool, cool, cool. Last two are handwritten. This is a 4x6 card, just a regular index card with a handwritten recipe, and this is one of these pretty ones with a handwritten recipe, seafood casserole. From the kitchen of Mary Price, serves 8. And there's the inside. Sorry about my voice. Finally getting over a cold, so. Okay, so that's it for today. Hope it wasn't too long for you, but thank you. I wanted to explore those recipes, and I will see you next time. Thank you. Good night.